started. Then we can get the 90s wrestling fans in the audience.
Yeah. Alright, we have started recording. Are you ready to go once you've finished chomping a Hot Pocket? I'm gonna guess you're not ready yet.
That was like a cat being caught with a fucking mouse.
Oh?
I didn't do nothing. I've still got half of a Hot Pocket left, but that's fine, I can wait.
Yeah, we should be done with this pretty quickly.
Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot this week, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't either, so...
Yeah, okay, ready when you are.
Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Moonpir, Boston Rebirth. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always in our adventures in the basement is Moonpir.
Bonjour. And out of curiosity, did you honestly almost say that video game podcast then?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a professional that never makes mistakes on this show at all.
I may have had The Binding of Moonpir.
Yeah, it's been a long day already.
Yep.
It was also a really long week of dailies where neither of us did really that well.
No, we really didn't. I mean, let's just get it out the way. Champion for the second time is Mr. Moonpir.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, taking it for the win. But this should have been like a 6-1 week to me. It shouldn't have been as close as it was.
Yeah.
It ended up, what was it? I think it ended. It was 4-3 to me. It should have been a 6-1 week.
Yeah, I had a real rough week this week. Like between crashes where it's like, okay, I was at the end of a run, or I got into what I call hush purgatory, which is...
Yes, you've used this term twice this week, and I think a couple of times over the past 2 months or so. It's my favorite thing where it's you've got either the collar or the dead cat.
Yep.
And you know you've got to beat Hush without taking a single hit.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I've gotten through 4 lives and this isn't happening. I am just tapping out of this thing. Whatever my score is right now is not going to get better or worse, so we're calling it that. We're calling it at this. Yeah, I think I got into Hush Purgatory once this week. I had a really rough week. I feel like I couldn't really get any runs going, and if I could, I didn't really make it far enough. And then to end the week, it was a lost normal mode Mega Satan run today, and the very first item was Judas's Shadow.
Yep.
And I said, all right, well, I'm not going to just kill myself and turn into Judas right away. Like, I want to give it, a good try, or the old college try.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to the first boss room, which was 2 mini champion monstros in a small room. And I was like,
yeah.
Well, that killed me either way.
Yeah. It's worth saying, in my case, I panicked and it saved my life. Because I cleared out the first floor entirely, didn't find the secret rooms there, but I was kind of helped a little bit by, on that first floor was, what's his name? Is it Greed, the explosive one?
Wrath? The Bomberman guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was there. He dropped 4 bombs in that room, 2 for the room, nice. And he dropped 2. And I literally panicked and hit the bumper as I was running away from Monstro landing on top of my head. And it exploded and killed one of them, which made my life so much easier. I would have failed at that room immediately if that hadn't have happened.
Man. Yeah, I had a much different run where I died in that room. There was just no way around it. They landed on top of me and trapped me. And then from then on, it was either damage or tears upgrades. And then one of the upgrades in boss rush. I made it to boss rush in 8 minutes.
One
of the upgrades in boss rush was quad shot. And this was one of the few runs where I had high enough tears to pick it up. And I didn't pick up Mom's knife on the deal with the devil. Because I was like, well... my tear rate is high enough that picking up Mom's knife would actually do less damage overall, so I'm going to skip it, and then, hey, quad shot. And then just wrecked the rest of that run. It was ridiculous.
Always miss quad shot, because quad shot's the one that looks like the blue... Is it the blue spider?
It's a green spider, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like something else, and I never remember what it looks like.
Yeah, there's three or four of them that look kind of similar. There's BFF, which is the black fly that flies around. It's got a little red heart on it. I know him because he explodes and he has cost me runs more than once.
Yeah, I always pick him up because I think it's BBF instead of BFF. BBF is the one that makes
the big best friend.
Yeah, like makes your spiders and flies large.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's that one. Then there's also the huge orbital fan, like the mega fan one. He was like a peach colored.
Yep.
One of them, and he's an orbital, but he happens to be huge, so he absorbs a lot of bullets. Like there's like 4 or 5 of them, and I don't know which one Quadshot is.
I feel like this is really a Binding of Isaac podcast right now, where it's like, okay, here are the 5 all confusing items that have the same name and look and do very different and potentially negative things. Binding of Isaac is great, I swear.
Let's talk about the other one of that, which I got 2 of in this run, which is I didn't get chocolate milk, I got rubber cement.
Oh, I almost picked that up until I saw Quadshot. I was like, I really like rubber cement, especially with a really high tier rate, but this is the one time where picking up Quadshot wouldn't have totally messed up my DPS, so I was like, well, I sort of have to take the shot.
If I would have known that one was Quadshot, I would have picked that up instead of rubber cement. And on the, I can't remember, the dark room floor, I also found a similar item which almost killed me right at the end of the run. Ipecac was there.
Oh no. I missed that somehow, but man, what a...
It was in the very, very, very far corner, so it was one of those things where I got it because I get the exploration thing. And I picked it up and immediately regretted it because my tears went from machine gun strong to terrible. I actually recorded a clip which I'll tweet a little bit later, which is me when I first went into Hush's room. I had stupidly high tier rate, and on top of that I got the white lotus from Hush's floor, and I don't know how it worked out in my favor, but I went onto Hush's floor with 3 keys and walked out of the entire run with 92. It was luckily I think in the shop on Hush's floor, pure luck. Like, folks, this is just how lucky it can be sometimes. I believe it was the knapsack or the fanny pack, which means every time you get hit you drop something, or every other time. And the other item in there was Mom's box. Mom's box dropped a burnt penny.
Oh wow.
I had 3 keys and I opened I had Eyes of the Keeper already, but that wasn't going to do me any good because I'd have to go up and beat Hush to unlock the rest of the rooms.
Right.
So I opened 3 of the chests that were in the main lobby of Hush's room, and a bunch of coins came out, and at which point I immediately had 20-something keys, and I was like, oh, thank you for being the exact item I needed at the exact right time.
Jeez.
But yeah, today's run was actually like legitimately fun, and I never know what me and my shadow does.
My shadow sucks.
What is it? Is it Judas's shadow, the one that we got at the first item?
Yeah, we got Judas's shadow. So it when you die, it turns you into Black Judas, which is it's just incredibly strong, a little bit faster and better tier rate.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what that did, and I went into boss rush and died on boss rush as the Lost.
Oh wow.
And I thought, well, there's my week gone.
Yeah.
I have officially lost, because I'm sure if it's a Mega Satan run, I know Boston, and Boston is going to hit Mega Satan and win.
I almost died on Hush. I had a half heart left.
Oh wow. By the time I got to Hush, I was A-okay, because as soon as I got Judas, I think I also got one of the stupid jaw rooms to have the teeth.
The crush rooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those had the pills in it, and I don't know how I managed to do it, but I had Hagalaz, or whatever it's called.
Oh, Hagalaz.
Used it in a room that had a bunch of rocks. Hidden shop. Inside the hidden shop for 1 heart. PhD.
Oh, man.
At which point I got a absolute metric ton of... Because I already had the rune bag at that point as well. So at that point I got a metric ton of Degas. Which gives you 1 spirit heart, which is handy. I think it also clears the curse.
It does, yeah.
And then I also got an absolute poop ton of balls of steel pills.
Nice.
So I was rocking the Spirit of Hearts by the end of that run, which really saved me when I accidentally picked up Ipecac and killed my tier rate. I went from being like a machine gun wiping everything out in seconds, especially with bouncing tiers.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like, puh, puh,
run away.
Puh, puh. And the worst thing is, I had the Mongo follower as well, who also spits out Ipecac tears.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I was not very happy. But no, I mean, it was a good run. I'm really glad, actually, because I got to Mega Satan and I beat Mega Satan, even with my Ipecac issues. And I took it by like 5G. Like, that was a huge, huge win for me today, especially when it's 3-all going into the last day. That's a big...
Well, usually when we both go to Mega Satan, it's a much closer run, too, because you usually get the exploration bonus, and I usually get the speed bonus, and that usually brings us pretty close to each other. But man, you just beat the crap out of my score.
I was super pleased with the way the run today went. Really quick as well. I did have some minor progress in the basement this week, because I think we mentioned it at the watch the video, folks.
Yeah,
this is going to be a shorter episode. I continue my challenge streak, shall we say? I went and did challenge 13. I don't know what that was, but I got the burnt penny from it.
I didn't pull up the challenges here. Hold on, let me challenge number 13: beans.
Yes,
9-volt,
the bean challenge I've done.
Black bean, butt bombs, and pyro.
Yep,
that was kind of a fun one.
No, can't fire tears. All you can do is run up to people and fart on them.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, you have 99 butt bombs too, so you're doing that whole room poison, which is all right.
Come on, that was a horrible challenge. I hate that challenge.
Man, I must have gotten lucky last time I did it. I must have gotten like Rotten Baby or something, and it's like, all right, well, we're good.
It makes all the difference when you've got something like that.
Yeah.
The other challenge I did, I don't even have it written down because I did it last night, was challenge 20.
Challenge 20 is Purist.
After 3 attempts at it this week and knowing I can beat it, like I had it beat 3 times, and 3 times I failed miserably at it because I'm an idiot and I just made stupid decisions.
Yeah.
One of which was making a mistake in picking up a devil deal thing. And I was thinking, oh, this is really good. No, it's not. It's just the wings.
Oh, yeah. Lord of the Pit. Yeah, I always look at that one and I'm like, yeah, that one's good. No, wait. That's just wings. The one I really want is Empty Vessel. But
but yeah, I finally did that as well, and I believe that I can't remember what that unlocks.
That unlocks Rune of Bracano.
Yes, which I didn't realize I've never had before because I pick it up so much in the daily runs.
Yeah, that's a pretty popular one. I think Bracano's pretty good. It's not it's not the flashiest one, but you know, it does a good job.
Based on what I saw today, it gives you blue flies and blue spiders.
Yeah, was it like 2 flies and 2 spiders, something like that? Or a random number, maybe?
But no, I mean, those are the 2 challenges I did. And then I was thinking, yes, I'm going to get an achievement now. I'm going to get my challenge achievement because the achievement says beat all 20 challenges. No, I didn't get it.
Oh. I bet there's still one you haven't unlocked.
I've done all 1 to 20. I checked. And then I did a quick look into it. I have to do all of the DLC challenges as well now.
Great. How fun. Well, good thing is you have to do all of them for 1001%, but... Yeah,
I have to do them anyway, but I was thinking, oh yeah, an achievement. It's been so long since I've had an Isaac achievement. I can get months. One. It has. I need my fix.
Yeah, you need that little bloop.
Oh, please. The point I'm up to in Isaac is not bloop anymore. It's swing.
Oh, that's right, because it's the... Xbox One does that cool thing where it has like the spinning gem for the super rare ones.
And it does like a little shiny noise too.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what it was now.
Right into my veins.
Yes. Especially when you're playing a game like Isaac and then every time it pops up, like I think other than the first 4 achievements in it, which is like Beat Mom's Heart and, you know, all that kind of thing, every other achievement in it, I believe, is rare.
You and 0.1% of people have gotten this achievement.
I think Platinum got the achievement. I think that's like less than 1%, like less than a 0.1. I think it might be a 0.04.
Yeah, the platinum on PS4 is less than 0.1%.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I felt like I did good this week. Like, I mean, I trucked away at a bunch of challenges. I made a little bit of progress. Like, I did a Judas run earlier today, I believe, where I beat Mum. It Lives on hard mode, but then I made it again stupid mistakes and died before I made any further progress. So I did unlock a baby, but I think it might have been the burnt baby, but I don't care about that enough to actually write it down.
Any co-op baby is pretty much whatever at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, eh.
Yeah. I didn't really play this week because another game that started with D and ends with Destiny 2 came out. So, you know.
Yeah, can I, as a member of the TVGP community here, can I make a request?
Yes, please.
Create a new channel for it in Discord. Thank you.
Oh, is there a lot of chatter in
The general chat for the past 3 weeks, well, for the past week, I should say, I haven't been able to get on, and I jumped on, and it's like scroll.
Okay.
We'll
do that after this. As one last
it's all
piece,
good.
Yeah. As one last piece of news here, the PS4 version of Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, the physical edition, has had its ship date updated to September 19th, 2017.
Oh, that's nice.
I feel like I have to clarify the year. So hopefully it's coming out to something soon. If not, then both of us are going to have to buy Steam links and just move over to the PC version.
I'll play it on my laptop.
Crumble.
I won't be able to play that. Yeah. I can't run anything on this. I can't run Solitaire.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to find out something, I guess. If this show is to continue, then we will
you can
both have to start
give me
back
$1,000 and I'll build a PC.
Okay, I'll get right on it. We'll hit up the patrons.
Okay.
Patreon.com/E1M1. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for listening this week. We both appreciate it. Our adventures in the basement will continue next week.
Hopefully with more progress. Hopefully.
All right, thanks for watching the video, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.